Hey everyone, my name is DeWayne Clifton, and you are now watching DeWayne's Design Corner on A Connection TV. What DeWayne's Design Corner is my take on interior design. I've been doing this in my life ever since I could rearrange furniture. Interior design to me is kind of, just kind of making your personality known in the way you live. My mom will tell you, ever since I was 2 or 3, I was always rearranging stuff. In the middle of the night, she would come downstairs and my room would be rearranged from when she saw it earlier. So it's always been like in me to just kind of make everything I see aesthetically pleasing in my surroundings. You might have seen parts of my apartment from A Connection TV Culture Club. They film in my living room, my dining room. You've seen that before. So in interior design, basically what you're trying to do is get everybody's personality out through what you're designing. For me, in my apartment, this is the way I come across. Nothing kind of goes together like you bought it as a set, but everything is cohesive. So when you come into my apartment, what I want you to feel is like you're somewhere that was designed, but it was designed to be comfortable and very much lived in. I'm actually from California. I live in Florida now, so everything in my apartment kind of mimics that. You'll kind of get like the West Coast feel. I love the water. I love palm trees. I love stuff like that. I'm very big on changing accent pieces, different vases, different figurations, and nothing really costs that much money because, on a college budget, on a regular everyday budget, you really don't want to be spending a bunch of money on something that you're just gonna look at. So what I try to get across in my design corner is just, getting you to get your personality into your apartment. All right, so what we're gonna do today is just create like a little dining room kind of situation if you're having like a dinner party or just having people over that's gonna see your dining room. If you ever see my apartment, I have a wide open space so you see every room as soon as you walk in. So what I like to do is have like a dramatic kind of situation in our dining room because we're never in it. But so what we're gonna do today is create like a dining room thing. We're gonna do like a little accent wall, and then you'll kind of see what I mean when I'm saying dramatic pieces. So I always start off with a tall base. Me, I love tall things. We have high ceilings, so we have to take everything up. So I like everything to be tall and kind of dramatic that way. So you can find bases wherever you shop, IKEA, Pier 1, you can find them everywhere you go. So I always love a tall, clear base. The frosted ones kind of work too, but I always like the clear one. So we always start with the tall, clear one. I love river rocks. You can use sand if you want to, marbles, whatever you kind of go with your design style. In my house, we have a lot of earth tones and a lot of things like that, so I always go with the rocks because they kind of go with all things in my apartment. So we're gonna start with the river rocks and the base. Obviously, you're just gonna pour them right in, and how much you use is totally up to you. I just wanted enough just to cover basically the bottom part of the base, just because I don't like to see like the stalk of the plants or whatever I'm using. Sometimes I use bamboo sticks, sometimes I use real leaves. Just depends on what look you're going for. In the summertime, I like to use like fresh stuff, like real green leaves, palms, things like that. So where I live in beautiful sunny Florida. So palm trees are aplenty. You can find palms everywhere you go to. And they're actually very easy to use, very easy to get. If you don't happen to live in Florida or California, you can find them usually at the florist. Just depends on what kind of things they specialize in. So I like to use the stalks. They're very easy to put in. You only need like 3 because they're so big. And you just kind of arrange them however you want. And like I said, they're going to spread out. So if you have a small table, they might not be the best one, or you might want to use less. I kind of have a big table in a large area, so I want to use 3. And we'll just go with this look. All right. So the next part is what you want to fill the base. I usually put in water just to make sure that they live a little bit longer than, a day. But if you're just going to use them for the day, you really don't have to. So I don't want like a lot of water because you'll find if you use a lot of water, you'll also get like this water line at the bottom, and it'll kind of make it look kind of iffy, especially if you're going to use it for a long time. The water line will actually have like a little buildup, and then you'll kind of have to clean it every couple days. So I just use a little bit of water just to cover the rocks and just to get them enough nourishment so they don't die on you. So next we're going to go to the wall. So I hate when I walk into dining rooms and everything is on the table and there's nothing on the wall. So you can find pictures, just something out of the way, nothing really substantial. It doesn't cost a lot of money just to decorate the wall real fast. I like to go to like Goodwill, Salvation Army. You'll always find like good things. They may not match originally, but you can always make them match. So today I got 4 pictures. So nothing really special, just the black and whites. Black and whites will always go together. Depending on the framing, you can make them work however. So I just got these 4 black and white pictures, nothing special. As you see, everybody has a different frame, and it works out only because they're black and white. So you can do it with color too, but I just like to do it with black and white because it's easiest and the fastest. And they were probably like $5 each. So I mean, you can go other places, you'll probably find them for like $3. Just depends on what look you're going for. All right, so when you put it on the wall, it's basically depends on what you're going for. We have this wall right here, probably like 6 by 11. So you don't want to do like a straight line because it'll be kind of boring. So you kind of want to make the height and the width. So we always start off with, I always like to start off with a smaller picture, which will be this one, because you can't put it like at the bottom because then it'll kind of get lost. So you kind of find a place that you want to put it. I think we'll start at the top. And the easiest way to do this is kind of to arrange it on the ground, and then it'll work better on the wall. So I thought about this earlier, so I knew I was going to do the small picture at the top, then the 2 pictures, and then the one kind of off to the side. So you can always play around with it. I use tacks. If you have to use nails, you probably want to figure this out before you start putting holes in the walls. And again, while you're doing it, you should probably look at it and kind of see, because you'll know as you're doing it if you think it looks right or if you don't. I thought I was going to do them all like on equal lines, but I think it looks better if it's kind of staggered. So, I mean, go with whatever you feel. And usually by the last one, I'm ready to switch some stuff up. So, we'll hope that I think I got it right. All right, so the main thing is to feel like when you walk in, if you get the feeling that you really want, then you know that you accomplished your goal. For me, I kind of like this because it's not really like symmetrical, and I love like off-centered stuff. And I like the way that it's going to look when you walk into my apartment. You'll see the vase, and then you'll see this whole wall right here, and it'll kind of give you a sense of like I did a lot of stuff, and really you only did like 5 steps. So this is kind of like my tip if you're going to throw like a dinner party, a day party, whatever you're going for, just to put something together so you don't look like you just moved in. So this is my little tip for you. It's real easy, real affordable, and it'll cause like when people walk in, they'll be like, okay, he really took time out to get his apartment together. Hey everyone, my name is DeWayne Clifton, and you are now watching DeWayne's Design Corner on A Connection TV.
Girl, this house is everything. I love it. Breathe Network must be making money now.